members of the jail ask and the warrants.
Okay, we are now.
I'm gonna put them in
We're streaming. It's great.
Next year.
We'll get started to wait a little bit more.
Go ahead.
All right, so it is 3 o'clock. Call this meeting to order. This is the regularly scheduled Handbook Committee meeting. It's the first one of the year. Roll call. It looks like everyone is present except for Anna and Mark and Michael. So we do have a quorum. Notice of the meeting was properly posted on April 8th, 2022. Item number 1 is discussion of possible action to approve the minutes of the October 5th, 2021 Handbook Committee meeting. Do you have a motion for that?
Move we approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Item number 2, discussion of possible action to elect a chairman and a vice chairman for the remainder of the calendar year 2022. This is happening in April because obviously this is our first meeting. So, do you have any recommendations or motions for that?
Michael Taylor is on his way.
He is. Okay.
I'll make a motion that we keep the same. Doug is the chairman and Brandon is vice chair.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to keep Mr. Aaron Bolton as the chairman and myself as the vice chairman. Hello.
Wait for a quorum?
No, we're good.
Oh, good. Then I'll check my mail. How far down the line are we?
Just item 2. So we have a motion and a second on item number 2. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Congratulations, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Taylor.
I may want to reopen
We blew it. So item number 3, I believe there's a handout that's associated with item number 3 that you all have there. So if we can get a motion to receive this document because I don't think it's linked.
Motion to receive.
Second.
It is actually linked.
It is linked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then never mind on that. So this memo that's from actually the chairman, this is regarding some of the potential legislative measures that are currently under consideration at the state capitol. And so one of the purposes, I think, of having the timing of these meetings in both April and October is that in April, we kind of know what's on the floor that might affect the county handbook and some of the employee policies. And then the meeting in October then would be those that were actually enacted and signed in to the statutes and right before November 1st when they would likely take effect. So some of the items that have been brought to the handbook for just for the knowledge of the handbook committee, the 2 that mainly affect or that would affect the employee handbook, it looks like it's House Bill number 4188, and it looks like it might make a modification to the travel reimbursement policy that's within the handbook. And then House Bill number 4190, which would also require a change in the employee handbook. There would be a minor revision to be made to the holiday leave time. Again, these are both premature to take any action on, but these are just being brought to the committee. So in the event that they do get through the legislation that we would have to look at making modifications to the employee handbook for those. The other ones that are attached, there won't be any changes to the employee handbook for those. Any questions about those?
Not at all. I guess the key, if we were to open it up, I would think they're effective
November 1, yeah. I think they're both November 1, yeah.
So being engrossed, that means, we're gonna add another holiday day to the mix, personal holiday.
Potentially, yeah.
So
So,
now if Danny picks a day, can I take his day and then I
I,
take my day and then, I mean, where's it gonna stop?
right. You know, looking at the actual statute itself on that particular question, the 4190, it looks like that, that the holidays in question, it says shall be entitled to one personal holiday each year, which may be used for Good Friday, Juneteenth, which we already have those in the county, Statehood Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, or the birthday of the employee. So really only those 3 days would be applicable to the county, at least for this fiscal year, or for this calendar year. So, and if any of the holidays fall on Saturday, the preceding Friday shall be a holiday in that year. And if any such holidays fall on Sunday, the succeeding Monday shall be a holiday in that year.
So instead of 11 or whatever it is, it's now gonna be 12.
Yeah, well, we actually have 13 this year.
Okay, so 14.
So because there was Juneteenth that was added, so so that would be, that put us at 14, I assume. I mean, I don't know that necessarily. I'm not sure that how that works. I don't know if it's something we'd be required to adopt or not, but at least gives the county the option to look at doing that. One question I might have that would be in a draft is what happens if the employee doesn't take one of those holidays? Then would that time be banked? So that might be a question that would need to be considered as well in the employee handbook. So if that's the case, then it almost opens it up to any day of the year. You know, so if that employee doesn't take their birthday or one of the other 2 holidays that are applicable, that might go into a bucket for later use potentially. Alright, so if there's no other discussion on that, I might have a motion to receive the update on that.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Item number 4, I don't really know that there's any action to take on this, especially as it relates to the state travel reimbursement policy draft and the holiday leave time policy draft. Those are just, that's just some potential language in the event those 2 items are moved forward. But again, I think it'd be premature to make any updates today because we don't know if that's gonna pass or not. However, the top item, it gives us the ability to, if anybody has any employee-related things that need to be updated in the handbooks in their departments, that gives us the ability to kind of walk through that and make any changes on the current track changes document that Mr. Intervolson has put together for us. So if anybody's got any changes that they've noticed or that needs to be made in the existing handbook, we can run through those. Alright, hearing none on that, so I don't think there's any action on item 4. I think item 5 will be much the same, no action because there's been no changes to the employee handbook at this time. Alright, so do we have any citizens participation? Anybody sign up?
No.
Figure so. Any board comments? Hearing none, any new business? Alright, we have a motion to adjourn.